Welcome to Stoic Psyche Wisdom, where philosophy isn't just ancient theory, but a powerful lens for navigating modern chaos. In a world that confuses noise with power and flash with strength, today's video cuts through the illusion. We're diving into 3 behaviors that don't just make you appear dangerous, they make you unshakable, not violent, not loud, but mentally impenetrable, emotionally sovereign, and stoically lethal in your presence. These are the behaviors that ancient warriors, silent strategists, and philosophers embodied. Not to intimidate, but to lead, to endure, to remain unbent in the face of storms. This isn't about arrogance. This is about presence without performance, power without the need to prove. Let's begin. Behavior number 1, calm in the face of fire. There's something haunting about stillness in chaos, something commanding about silence when everyone else is losing their mind. People expect emotion, they expect a reaction, but when you give them none, they feel something deeper than fear. They feel power. True danger doesn't scream. It doesn't announce itself. It waits, it watches, it calculates, and when it moves, it doesn't shake the earth with noise. It does so with decisive, controlled energy. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." Pause and sit with that. What disturbs most people isn't the event, it's their judgment of the event, the story they tell themselves. And here's where the Stoic gains the edge. He owns that story. He edits it. He removes unnecessary pain from his perception. This is why the calm man appears dangerous, because he isn't blind to the chaos. He simply refuses to let it command his mind. In a heated argument, he listens. In betrayal, he observes. In crisis, he doesn't panic. He plans. It's not suppression. It's command, and it's F. Wake up calm. You become it through thousands of moments when you want to lose control, but don't. Real-world examples. The soldier who remains composed while comrades fall, because he's trained for that exact moment. The father who doesn't raise his voice, but whose quiet disappointment pierces deeper than rage. The athlete who smiles at pressure, because he sees the game as a test of character, not just skill. A man who doesn't react can't be manipulated, and a man who can't be manipulated is free. Behavior number 2, the power to walk away, silently. What gives more impact than a dramatic exit? A quiet one. No explanation, no anger, no closure, just gone. This is not avoidance. This is discipline. This is the act of saying, "My peace is non-negotiable." Seneca taught, he is most powerful who has power over himself, and part of that power is the refusal to trade inner stillness for external chaos, the refusal to explain your worth. Misunderstanding it? Walking away isn't weakness, it's a declaration. I do not need your acceptance to validate my existence. And that is terrifying to those who seek control through emotional strings. Because most people crave closure. They crave drama. They crave final words, slamming doors, emotional explosions. But when you just disappear with calm, silent resolve, you do something more powerful. You let your absence speak louder than your presence ever could. Fire, real-world application. A toxic relationship that no longer respects your value? You leave. No fight, just detachment. A job that drains your spirit while pretending to honor your time? You exit on your terms. A social group that no longer aligns with your purpose? You move on, with silence, not resentment. This isn't ghosting, it's graduation. It's not emotional manipulation, it's self-liberation. And here's the real secret. When you no longer seek validation, you become impause. Chapter 3. Purpose without performance. There's something sacred about a man who moves with intention, but no need for recognition. He's building something, but not for applause, not for Instagram, not for the claps of strangers or likes from the void. He does it because his soul demands it. This kind of man doesn't announce his goals. He doesn't chase relevance. He simply wakes up, locks in, and executes. Quietly, relentlessly, consistently. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Not what looks good, not what gets applause, what you have to do." A man on purpose doesn't waste time. He doesn't over-explain. He doesn't need you to agree. He knows purpose is not a product. Purpose is a path, and the path is walked alone. You know what makes this dangerous? Nobody sees you coming. They underestimate you, and while they flaunt and flash, you build in the dark. By the time they realize you're already too late. Reinforcement section for retention and depth. Now here's what binds all three behaviors: calm under pressure, silent withdrawal, purpose-driven solitude. These aren't tactics you adopt once and master. They are disciplines, earned in the quiet moments of daily struggle. You don't gain this by reading quotes. You gain it by bleeding into the silence, by swallowing your ego, by resisting the temptation to perform when no one is watching. This is the Stoic warrior's code. You'll be misunderstood. You'll be called cold. You'll be judged as distant. Let them speak, because your path doesn't require permission. It requires conviction. Final message. If you walk away with anything today, let it be this: the most dangerous man is the one who doesn't need to be seen. He is calm in storms. He walks away from noise. He builds with quiet conviction. He is not moved by approval. He is not shaken by crisis. He is not